What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. It's your boy Brian, and well, today we almost got struck by lightning. Today I had my heart set out on testing out our really cool HobbyWing Programming Card Hack. If you guys are familiar with the last video we just published, I had kind of figured out a cool way to hack into these cool programming cards for your ESC. If you can tell, this is a HobbyWing card for a brushless ESC. I had kind of figured out a cool way to use it in a brushless ESC. As you can see here, we actually have a pair of them, and all set to go test everything out. And actually went grocery shopping first, so I'm headed home. We're in the pouring rain, and it clears just before I get to the parking lot that I know I'm going to run the car. And I got 5 minutes. I know I got 5 minutes. I'm going to get out. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot it. And well, as you can see, I'm scared out of my mind when I'm like actually doing the opener. Well, once the run itself came out, I had just enough time to trim the car out, run it all the way down at about 17 miles an hour to the end of the lot, give it a good 35-mile-an-hour run, test out the brakes one time, no problem, nice and squishy, all the way down to a nice stop, and hightail it back to where I was standing because you can hear the rain coming from all the way across the parking lot, and it's actually getting closer. By the time I got in the car and got everything shut down, I was soaked. Everything was soaked, but I did get a good test out. Not a good test. I did get a test out. The brakes did work. I'm gonna test it again. It's not at all how I was expecting that to go down. But here's the run itself. So check this out real quick. As you can see, we did get an actual test out. Believe it or not, you can really see the nice squishy brakes as I approached the car, because I had to actually swing wide of the car and come back around because I had smashed the brakes and it wasn't slowing down enough. I really like where they're at. It's a lot less capable of spinning out, and that's what I want with this car. I'm kind of disappointed the rain came when it did, though, because there's punch levels on this as well, which is kind of like your immediate initial acceleration, and it has levels 1 through 5. Now when you get 1 through 5 or 1 through 6, 1 through 5, when you get the car, you're on level 3, right dead smack in the center. I was very excited to see that because on this, I don't want it to break the wheels loose when we're doing a speed run, so I set it at 1, and I wanted to see how that worked out. When I had set that at 1 and then went ahead and did my braking also, that was 2 different features that I had messed with, and I really like to do one feature at a time so that I know and can feel exactly what the difference is and not attribute it to 2 separate features and figure out which one's doing what. So I switched the punch back to 3. So I had full intentions on switching the punch to 1 after we saw the brakes working, but then the rain came. And I did this by, you notice I have 2 of my cords here. These are actually just going into the ports in each one of the ESCs. These will plug into the programming card on site. Normally your fans are plugged into these ports, but I kept these out just because I knew I wasn't going to need the fans on my ESCs in this test. I knew they were out, so I wasn't just going to go out and dog the car. Also, I wanted to have the ability of programming right then and there on site. I had my little cheat sheet in my bag so I could really check the punch, get that dialed in. I was really going to dial a bunch of stuff in today and kind of check out some of the other features as well and see if I can manipulate them. We had a bunch of full battery rated rock and roll. Now, this storm isn't supposed to last all day. This is a line that stretches from like Texas to Maine, across the whole country. It's crazy. So we're going to get it for just a couple hours, and I'm hoping by the evening tonight I may get a couple hours to go out and run this car again. Not even going to charge it. As you can see, I only ran it for just a second. So that's kind of where we're headed next. Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you, Jason, to my buddy Jason out of Canada. He sent this really cool wheelie bar here. I'm going to take this and some carbon fiber and all kinds of cool and make a really cool anti-wheelie bar for this, for when we do put it on 4S and we do take every bit of power out of it off the line and it still wants to lift up. Thank you, Jason, out of Canada, my very good friend. This is who I sent those really cool low-C wheels to. Thought they were Tamiya vintage wheels for the rear of the car, ended up being low-C wheels vintage for the front of the car. But again, Jason, it made it. Thank you. Guys, I really appreciate everyone stopping by and hanging out. Until next time, it's Brian, Amazing RC. We'll get you guys another cool video very, very soon.